when the Bible says obey your parents, the Bible did not say obey your parents without wisdom. I like to put that there. Like the Bible did not say obey your parents. They say sit down. Because your parents say sit down in P. Will you sit down in P? Obey your parents. Are you not sensible?
Sometimes I'll be broke. Then I'll be like, Mom, what's up now? Find me money. She'll be like, go and find a job. I'll be like, I'm trying to blow. When are you going to blow? I know what I want. You know, my parents, right? my dad is a lawyer. Definitely, people argue that I'm going to be a lawyer because I'm the first son too. She's the other. So they were like, okay, this guy is going to be a lawyer. I know do law.
So what you guys are essentially saying is that rebel early. Let your parents know that you are your own person. The holidays are a time for togetherness, joy, and reflection. But for many, they do come with an overwhelming sense of pressure. In this episode, we will unpack the emotional trauma of trying to be everything to everyone, and also how to navigate the fine line between honoring tradition and staying true to oneself. My name is Omobolawa Olawere, and I'll be anchoring today's episode. You're welcome to the Red Room Dialogue. This is still the Red Room Dialogue, and today we are talking about family expectation, the expectation of perfectionism. And today, of course, as always, I always have my side chick, my favorite side chick, by the way, Petra Ude.
That's me. Hi guys, Petra here. It's nice to see you. Bolawa, you look beautiful.
And you look amazing, Petra. I love what you have going on. You look very spicy.
It is the season. The season depicts my image.
Yes. The festivities are showing. Hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hydra, the extraordinary actor. I love having you on my show. Welcome. Are you one of those one-name actors? I just have like one name.
Yeah.
Hydra.
I'm really Hydra in Nollywood.
Hydra.
And I have an AKA.
Oh, please tell us.
What's the AKA?
The range actor.
Okay, let me introduce you again. Hi guys, this is the range actor, Hydra.
Everybody knows I'm the range actor. We know now.
Welcome to the show. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
And of course, I have my very, very beautiful film and content producer, Zora.
Hi guys.
How are you doing, Zora?
I'm great.
So I was doing like the one name. Let's just call me Bolawa, and this is Petra, and this is Zora. How are you doing?
I'm glad.
Hi. You look really beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome, you guys. So today, this topic is one that we feel very closely as Africans. Expectation, family expectation. You go home for Christmas and your auntie that you've not seen in 5 years is asking you about one husband that you do not lost. Or asking you, what are you doing now? Are you still at that place? So we just want to talk about like family expectations, and you go back home to relax and put your feet up, especially like during this festive season. And people just have different expectations of you. Like the version of you that they know from 5-10 years ago, they still expect it to still be there. And it can be very damaging because I'm not that person. And then they be like, why are you forming? Is it because you're now in Lagos? Is it because you're now this? It's just a lot. So I'd like to get you guys' thoughts on it. Have you had any serious encounter with a family member that they expected something of you and just like, that's not even me. That's not even my thing. Petra, why didn't you go first?
My family members expected me to know how to cook food the Igbo way automatically as soon as I arrived in the village. And I felt bad. So the thing is this, I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, and I'm born and bred in Lagos, Nigeria. So we went for a particular burial, and my grandma's burial, and everybody was together. Family members, past, present, future, past tense, past. We were all together, and it was like a show off. I was speaking my English because, I didn't know how to really speak my language, but I was hearing, I could hear, and I could speak a little, but it was not crisp. It got to cooking because my dad only eats my food. You get. You know this family drama now where you can't really eat people's food because you're afraid of what they'll put inside there. So he told me to cook for everybody. And then I was cooking. Normally in the Yoruba culture, people like pepper.
Yes, we do.
But you see, Igbos do not like pepper.
I like pepper though.
You do like pepper.
Sure.
Amazing. I think you'd be like 2 of 10 that really likes pepper as an Igbo person. But I do like pepper also. So there's this pepper that they like all put together. Oh, we're going to use to cook. And then the old man was like, no, don't use it. It's going to be too much. Then my house sister said, no, Nonso, my Igbo name is Nonso, by the way. They're like, no, use it. It's going to be okay. And so out of trust, I used it. Believe you me, it was the talk of the town. Mm-hmm. I'm not even going to lie.
I wants to kill everybody.
No, not kill everybody. The stew came out really nice, but it was really spicy. That even I couldn't eat because I trusted my half sister and she told me do this and I did that. You get people that I do not know, family people that I do not know at all that just came to come and greet us early the next day. Like no, but you know, cook stew. When we say the stew, they pepper so it was a lot for me. So it's not exactly a family expectation, yeah, but I felt like they expected me to do so much when I don't even know my culture so well. You get so it's not like a very close example, but that's like it.
What about you,
But you should know your culture if you ask me.
I was going to say that.
You are Igbo, man. You are not Yoruba.
I tell my father.
Like me, I was born and brought up in Kaduna, schooled in Jos, you know. So I would say, definitely I don't know how to speak Igbo. It's embarrassing.
I know.
But I was always going to the village. I know my mother's place. I know my dad's place. I know most things about my village. I know most things about being Igbo. And even the one they didn't tell me about, I had to research it on my own. You know, knowing about my chi, knowing about my ancestors and, you know, the gods of our land. So that's why I see them all carried and stuff like that. So I have cousins in America. They don't know how to speak Igbo. Me, I'm here and I don't even know anything about my language. I can understand, but I can't really speak like that, which is quite embarrassing. But you know, I researched it and I heard that I have a language deficiency. It's actually a real thing. It's a language deficiency. Like no matter what you do, you can't learn any language. Like I can't speak Igbo, I can't speak Hausa. I was born and brought up in Kaduna. I can't speak Yoruba. I've been in Lagos since 2015. I've lived in Dubai for like 3 years. My guys that we stayed together in 6 months, 1 year, they're all speaking Arabic and I can't speak shit.
I wanted to ask about like, do you in your family, when you spend time with them, people you've not seen in a while, is there situations that they have expectations that they do not meet to who you are currently? Do you have
like sometimes my mom asks, she used to ask me like, where's your wife and stuff like that because I'm not married, but
African parents doing the most.
Yeah, but I have a daughter, so she keeps asking me, where's your wife, man? If you were to be a Hausa girl, by now you should be having like 8-7 children, which is true, but I'm an Igbo man, so shout out to my parents. They didn't really bother me or burden me with their like taking care of them because my dad is good, my mom is good. I won't say that they are rich, but you know they're okay. So sometimes like because I finished my NYC 2015 of February, I came to Lagos to chase the dream properly. Sometimes my dad would call me and be like, "Son, don't stress yourself. Don't worry about us. We're good. Just take it easy. Whatever you're doing, just keep chasing it, and one day God will answer you." And that alone just gives me peace. Yes. You know, they don't come at home and be like, Gary don't finish, rice don't finish, send money, stuff like that. No, my dad calls me like every 2 months and say, I know what young boys are doing. I know boys are doing fetish stuff. They're doing Yahoo. Don't try to impress me. Just do your thing at the appointed time. God will answer your prayers. Don't go and kill yourself to bring a helicopter and come and show to me, I've made it that. Right. Just take it easy. You'll get there at the appointed time. While my mom, on the other hand, she kept stressing me on when I was going to get married. And you know this entertainment stuff that we do, being an actor, being a musician, is difficult as an upcomer. You have to go for auditions and everything. So sometimes my mom will call me like, what's up now? What are you doing now? Like, have you gotten a job? So I was like, I told you I don't want to do a 9 to 5. I don't want to work in a ministry or anything. I want to be an entertainer. Then it was more about music, but music became difficult because you need money to promote and stuff. So I had to just go into my second love, which is acting. I was like, this thing is not easy to come by, but don't worry, I'm working on it. With time, it will happen. You'll be like, look at this person is working with EFCC. This person is working with immigration. This person is working
comparing you to like.
Can't you just okay, travel out? I was like, travel out to go and do what? To go and do caregiver's job or work in a mortuary or wash plate or something. No, I know what I'm doing. If this career peaks, or should I say when it peaks, it's not going to be easy. Do you understand? But when it finally peaks, don't worry, you will enjoy. When you walk on the street, people will say, that is Mama Hydra. And you get things for free because of me. And the name, my surname Aneme, is going to change everything. And now, like I think yesterday, my cousin called me and said in school, somebody saw him and Aneme, are you I know an actor, Hydra Aneme, are you his cousin? Like, yes, that's my cousin. I was like, stuff is beginning to happen, man. You know how it is. So shout out to my parents though. So that's the only pressure my mom gave to me. And there were sometimes I'll be broke. Then I'll be like, Mom, what's up now? Find me money. She'll be like, go and find a job. I'll be like, I'm trying to blow. When are you going to blow? 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, I'm talking about when I came to Lagos, not when I started. I've been doing this shit since in school, 2007, 2008. I shot like for NTA Just 2007. Do you understand? So I'm talking when I came to Lagos, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Do you understand? And it just peaked like last year, 2023 beginning, and finally. So that's just it.
All right. So Zora, what are your thoughts on the topic? Have you had any encounters, any particularly memorable encounter with this situation?
I think the topic is quite interesting because as an Ada, first daughter, I've had a lot, especially coming from a family where of learned people. That's how I like to put it. But again, shout out to our parents because half the time it's not like they're doing this for, they're just trying to, it's out of the goodwill of their hearts. But I would say right from when I was young, I know my dad always wanted me to study pharmacy. And it was a lot of pressure because going to a boarding house, I was the only student doing both art and science courses.
Are you serious?
So my WAEC has like chemistry, physics, and has a government and a
literature.
And literature.
How is that possible?
I didn't even know it was possible.
That's how I was registered. I had to fight that if I was going to do chemistry. So after classes, I would stay back for chemistry and physics lessons. As in, like, my mates were in, like, the offertory, they were taking lunch, and I would be in class for the lessons.
Extra lessons.
And then in SS2, I remember writing SS2 because my dad had this star as a teacher. And she's like, your daughter is very brilliant, right? Then I just do the WAEC. And then we're going to register the courses, and I said, just in case, because I always fought my family. So this is me saying, because I say this to people, and sometimes, I hear people say, are you trying to preach rebellion? I don't preach rebellion, but I'm like, thankfully, maybe the way I was created by God, right? I just always knew what I wanted.
Word.
I've just always known what I wanted. So I always fought with my parents. I was the child that I was doing art, and they were like, take her to home economics class, and I'll go back to art. And my father would write a letter to principal. I'm telling principal, it's not my business. I'm going to go back to art. And so, like, in school then, when my aunt wanted to register the courses, I said, you have to register literature, you have to register commerce and government, just in case, right? And we did that, and I did that both WAEC and I got chemistry, I got physics, I also got my literature, and I got my government. So I stayed in Lagos. My dad wanted me to go to Unilag and study pharmacy. I tried for 3 years, I didn't get it. And the 4th year, I was like, I'm not doing this again. I'm going to, I wanted to become an OEP first of all. Like, I didn't even envision this whole thing. And he had said, you will not do mass communication in Unilag. I'm not going to watch you go and get spoiled in such a school. So my father sent me to the East.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I had to do like jam lessons.
Okay, you won't get sports in the East.
I'm wondering.
I'll be the headquarters.
You get, so my father sent me to the East. My aunt was like, she'll be able to give me admission in Ibaram, that's Anambra State.
Anambra State, yeah.
Right. And I did mass communication, and my name came out in the merit list. My father still says that today he paid. I said, you not paid shishi. My name came out in the merit list, and I went to. So there has been that for me right from time. And, fast forward to now, when I came back, did my NYSC, they wanted to get me a job. I'm like, no, I was going to go to Sound City. I got an internship with Sound City and my NYSC. And my father was like, you want to waste your life. you just want to waste your life. And it was hard because my first 6 months, I wasn't paid, right? I was going.
You're showing up regardless.
Most people see you and maybe you go to the event as the crew and they're like, oh, you're living life. But you were not being paid. You just knew how you were working because you wanted to do
was 6 months.
This, right? 6 months first before
for like my early adulthood, I was not paid nothing. I was always broke, man.
This I come out of school. If you not even pay me at least something, I'll leave you. But like the payment was started with 30K as transportation.
Did you meet Olamide in Sound City?
Yeah, so it's like
Olamide, if you're watching this,
it was transportation.
I don't blow.
Something. It was not like
guy,
it was payment.
You know him?
Do you get? So
you don't say anything.
Those no. If I want to start the story now, my mother knows not to ask me about a husband because she's literally like, no problem. When you are ready, we are ready for you.
No, but I feel like we have a similar story.
I think Igbo.
Like it's quetchery, it's called quetchery. Like I know what I want. My parents,
right.
my dad is a lawyer. Definitely, people argue that I'm going to be a lawyer because I'm the first son too. She's the other. So they were like, okay, this guy is going to be a lawyer. I know do law. What do you consider? Look at what they argue for.
So what you guys are essentially saying is that rebel early. Let your parents know that you are your own person.
So I think that's the thing. Rebel early because I've also seen people that chose to
bend.
To bend.
And they're regretting it.
Just want to make your
A
parents.
lot of them
They are your
regret it because when
parents.
they decide to start rebelling,
It's late.
it's a bit late, and then they now have to start to find a way to follow,
Find their path.
find their path. It's not. You have to rebel early because your parents have lived their lives.
Right.
They're not living yours.
Is it called rebellion?
don't
I just
call
feel
it
like it's
rebellion.
passion.
It's just passion. Like
following
you
what you
just
want.
have to know what you want and go for
Do
it.
you understand? Sorry, when I was in Dubai, I was a security guard. I was working as a security guard. Yes. Anytime, because I had my phone, I had this Iroko app on my phone that I subscribed for 1 year. I'd work night shifts.
Yeah.
If I'm watching movies on my Iroko app, sometimes I feel like crying. I'll just be like, what the
What are you doing here?
I can curse, Abi.
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
What the fuck am I doing in this country?
Even in Dubai, that every other person wants to
Yes,
travel
I was
and you were
paid,
well paid.
I was paid 3,000 dirhams every month. But I'll still be like, what the fuck am I doing here? I'll watch. That was when I knew about Uzarukwe, Roxy Antak. All these my senior colleagues that okay, Uzoshi. I'll be like, God, I'm going back. Passion. I don't feel like it's rebellion.
People say it's rebellion because you are expected to
Obey your parents, so
like
to
when
say.
the Bible says obey your parents, the Bible did not say obey your parents without wisdom. I like to put that there. Like the Bible did not say obey
Very
your
well
parents.
said.
They say
Yes.
sit down because your parents say sit down in P. Will you sit down in P? Obey your parents. Are you not sensible? That's not what the Bible says. So if you're a parent watching this, please.
Yes, like just as you say, I just feel like it's passion. Like you might want to do something else, but your mind will keep taking you back.
I'm telling you.
If I was not destined to be an actor, or maybe if my passion was football, there was nothing they would have told me. When I was in Dubai, I would have played football till my knees hurt. Do you understand? If my passion was engineering, there's nothing they would tell me. Right now, I'll be with Julius Berger or something. But
Do you know
this
how
was it for
different
me.
the world will be if parents looked at their children
And allow
said, "This is what
them
my children
be,
can be," and just help them. Just help them get to that space and encourage them. Like it will be so different. We have so many people working in offices that are tired.
I'm tired.
They don't even like it.
They don't even
Many of my colleagues were doing 9 to 5. They had to quit and come join
back
acting.
to, yeah.
Sorry, I was talking with one of my friends last week. He told me that I was like, guy, but say you didn't sabi play ball when we did secondary school. This guy's a fantastic footballer. Like, I was like, so what happened? Just last week we were talking. He said, my pops, my dad said I should just go and focus on something else, something meaningful in my life. Do you know how much
Something
they pay
meaningful.
Neman now? Do you know how much they pay Victor Osimhen? That guy was good. Imagine they groomed him from when we were in secondary school. He went to an academy. His parents looked for money. He went for trial. He would have been one of the richest guys in the world. But right now he's a police officer.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So he was saying in regret that if you say I know I for just no agree, I for just follow my football. So expectations from parents, they should just allow children. Like me, I have my daughter now. I'm watching her. Once I just see that she likes playing football, I'm on her academy. If I see that she likes acting, she will start following me to set. Anything she wants to do, she's free to do as long as she does it with her sense.
You know, I would like to tilt the conversation towards the disparity between both genders. As a male child, the expectations for you are different. As a female child, the expectations for you are different.
Okay.
Let's say you go home for Christmas now and you're expecting, oh, I'm just going to go back home, kick my feet up, enjoy myself. And you get there and your male cousin are just lounging, drinking, and you have to be in the kitchen, up and down, cook for the entire family.
I'm definitely like you brought this. So I was having a conversation recently with an older lady, my cousin. And so she has said something that made me now pause. And then I just looked at her and said, a lot of things that women nowadays are suffering, it's not because we need to suffer them, but just because the older generation suffered it. So they feel like you need to go through it too. So she has said something that when she got married, she wasn't cut out for all this cooking for everybody, right? And then, when she cooks, of course, if I use my time to cook, I should not tell you to wash your plates.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I shouldn't tell you
to clean up.
You have to be sensible enough to do that.
So, but she cooked, and her husband's brother's children, it's not even her husband's brother, his children, they will eat and leave the plate for her and tell her to go and wash it.
How old are they?
Like, they were a young man of like 20,
no,
25.
crazy.
Like, they will leave it. Not like they'll tell her, but they will leave it. And she called one of them to like, you guys should watch, and they're like, we married you.
You told her?
We paid your bride price.
She waited for the man, like her husband's elder brother, to come back, and he was like, these boys now, they are boys. You can't expect a man when you are the woman in the house come and wash plates.
Listen, I was washing plates when I was young and in the house.
Her mother-in-law came and told her that maybe she cooked. What will you take her to wash the plate?
I just feel like it's the family though.
I think it's the family.
Yeah,
thing.
the family.
No, I think it's a cultural thing. Because that's
lie.
It's not.
I don't
Some
want
families
plate from my
are-
house.
I'm sorry, but let me just comment. It's not a cultural thing because home training differs.
No, so there's one thing, but it's a cultural thing. And I'll tell you why I say it's a cultural thing. Now, if it's a family thing, but now there are some families that take culture and they take it into their house.
very seriously.
There are families that culture, when we go outside and if you go outside in an Igbo setting, a grand Igbo setting, you can never tell a young boy to come and wash the plate.
Okay, that's true.
Like, you are the woman. It's a cultural thing, right? The only reason why the small children, like maybe smaller children, say because you give them meat or something. But if they can go and play. If you go to the elders and tell them, the elders are like, are you not women? You can't look for a small girls or this is going to wash plates. You can't tell the young boys to come and wash the plates. The difference is that when people get to their home, you should have home training enough to tell the younger people who to respect. Like, this is a wife that's older than you with how many years? And you're like, and she was telling my cousin.
I don't support them, sure.
She was telling my cousin. No, the thing wasn't even a problem. The problem for me was my cousin was trying to tell her that yes, but there needs to be a change. And she told my cousin that why should they change it now?
When it has been like that.
When it has been like that. So more like I've gone through it. Mothers have gone, why is it in your own turn? You now feel like you change it. I was so shocked. So I was like, so you mean there's no end of suffering for you? Like the suffering is continuing from generation.
And it's not only
Is
on
it
the
suffering?
female.
It's not suffering. Don't call it suffering, no.
You know why
it's
I
not
call it suffering? Because it extends to other things.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
it's not. It seems small,
It
but
seems small, but it extends.
and
to
it's not
other
only
things.
it's not only on the female part. On the male part too, a celebration could be coming up in your family, and now you have to think because they will tell you to buy the cow. Mama has died, oh, you buy 14 cows, you buy this. Like a celebration that everybody's enjoying and looking forward to.
But
For you,
you
it's
feel the
billion.
pressure.
That's why they're like, I'm sorry, it feels like it's an Igbo setting, but let me come from the Igbo point of view because I'm an Igbo girl, yeah. That's why you see the eastern part that there are a lot of blood money, ogwego as they call it, happening. Because
blood money doesn't exist, but go on.
I don't know about blood money.
doesn't
Why
exist.
I don't know
It doesn't exist.
I don't know.
I don't want to go deep because I really don't want to go debug.
There's nothing like blood money.
I
You
don't
see,
know.
let me tell you
Those that
something. If you like, go do jazz. If you don't go get money, you don't go get them.
That one.
I don't want to say blood money, but there's a pressure to make.
You get that,
And they
pressure.
kind of
so that's
worship
why
money.
for every time you want to go back to the village every December, there is this pressure, because when you go back to the village, you have to impress. You have to show that,
Exactly.
I'm from the city boy. Don't
Yeah,
come.
just
What
go
do you
back.
bring from?
And
What do you
I
bring
would like to go back
You
to
get-
Hydra, like going back home when you were still a struggling actor. I'm sure that there were family members asking you, so what are you up to now? Are you still doing that?
In fact, some people will tell my mom that what
Exactly.
your pikin dey
And
do?
those
My son is
women-
working at the bank. What your pikin dey do? She'll be like, he's an actor. I said, why I never see him film?
Especially if they go to meetings, if they do all this women meeting, they're like, hey, my son is doing this. So what is your son doing? He just graduated from the University of Kenika.
That also
What
happens.
is your own son doing?
Let's go on the break. I'm sure that we have a lot to say on this topic. Let's go on the break. This is a very, very interesting and stimulating conversation. But we'll be going on the break. And when we get back, we'll look at other sides of family expectation. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is still the Red Room Dialogue, and we're talking about family expectation, the expectation of perfection and family setting. Before we went on break, I was talking to Hydra about, coming up in an unconventional way, choosing to go after your dreams as opposed to listening to your parents and following the safe line. And Hydra was telling me about how his families and also family friends were also, pitching in to his dreams. So Hydra, why don't you continue on that?
Yeah, like I was saying, some of my uncles and my aunties, they called me wayward. Because I was an artist. Definitely, they see media people as wayward people,
Unserious.
unserious people. So definitely, they called me.
Their children about.
Yes, they called me wayward. This guy doesn't have any future ambition. He says he wants to do acting. How many he wants to be kissing on the screen and all those things. But right now, there was a time I was watching African Magic with my dad. This was like in 2005. And I was telling my dad, this guy, like, if I see anybody that acts, I'm like, this person doesn't know how to act. My dad would be like, shut up. What do you know? I'll be like, don't worry, one day. He'll be like, I beg, sit down. Do you know how to act? I say, I know how to act. He'll be like, please, let's enjoy this film in peace. And, now my dad will call me and be like, Hydra, what's up? My friend from America called me. They said they watched you. Because my dad, I told you my dad is a lawyer. Sometimes when he goes to court, his colleagues, his legal, friends, will be like, I watched your son. I feel like he's proud of me now. You understand? So all those family members that were calling me wayward, some of them will still call me and say, Alpha, can I get 10K, please? I'll be like, not send your account. You understand? So right now, the rejected stone is now the
Good for you.
Round of applause.
You deserve it. All right, I would also like to talk about the psychological effects of going back home and they're asking you for husband that you don't have, or money that you don't have, or career that you don't have. If you are married, they will ask you, okay, when are you giving birth? If you're giving birth, they will ask you, when are you having a son? Give birth to more now. Why are you doing this? Well, let's talk about that. Petra, have you had any encounters with this?
Not personally, but I have a very good friend that she's Yoruba, and the mom has started asking her to get married. Like, where's your husband? When are you going to bring husband home for us? So sometimes out of the blue, she just messages me and like, babe, how far? I don't know what's wrong with my mom. I keep telling this year. And this has been happening since, this is 2024, 2021, since like 2021.
I can't disturb.
2021, and she's not even up to 27.
Are you serious?
Yes. She's not up to 27.
If she sees her mom's call, she will not pick sometimes. But she knows that the conversation will end.
It's even better now that the mom is even in the UK. But when the mom was in Nigeria, like every other month, there is always like a conversation that leads the mom to, when will you bring your husband back and all? So the pressure was so much that even when she broke up with her boyfriend of like, that they've been together for like 7-8 years, the mom knew, grieved for her.
Can we pause? Ira, please. What was that look?
7
You
years.
get somebody 7 years of our life.
I mean, they were in love.
That's why the mom is angry.
People should chillax.
They were in love.
Chill down. So after they broke up, the mom gave her like 2 months breathing space and even was praying for her. After like 2-3 months, have you started moving forward? Have you started looking for another man?
Is it that
Have you started
easy?
listening to that guy and all that? You get
Is it that easy?
So
mental
you
healing
get
and
so
emotional trauma.
there is this pressure. So someone just talk about you. I can't do that. I don't know how to relate. Talk about me learning disturbing me for marriage yet. So but I get it too.
They're coming for you. They're coming for you.
My own mother.
Yes,
Yeah, no, so you know now.
They are coming for you. But, sorry, do you know that this expectation of a thing is not only about family members, so friends too.
Friends too.
Okay, my guy now told me, he said, why your car tires dirty? Don't you know you're a celebrity? Your car is always too big. I'm like, am I living on the tire of the car?
Yeah.
It's just it's dirty because if I wash them now, I go still enter main road and I go still dirty.
And you live in Nigeria.
And I live in Nigeria. I'll go on set. My colleagues will say, guy, why you wear this kind of slippers now? You know, say you need to wear which kind of expectation? And I can't see. Peer pressure can never happen. If I know
like I cannot relate.
Like I cannot. I'm telling you, like I cannot even bend for anybody.
Like I know that we all say this 2024 is hard, but like I can't relate.
Really?
Because for relationship people, I cannot relate to. You know, I said because I'm in a relationship, but it's more because I think we're like I wanted to get married at 25. When that didn't happen, I said I was going to get married like 30, 31. So I cannot relate to all of these things because in my head I'm like, I know if you ask me to get married to anybody now, I'm like you want to kill me.
Because you're not mentally prepared.
I'm not even, I can't. So, you know, when you see kids coming, like, oh my God, oh Jesus, I'll follow everybody and say, God, when? Oh my God, am I a spoon? But in mind, I'm like, please, be
Exactly. That's
like, be in your house.
Like, I'm
and
good.
like for friends, I think me, I'm just thankful that I have friends that, I don't understand, you're dragging me, where's your, those, like, why you try to stress me a lot of this is like, why? I can't relate to peer pressure, Sha.
Man, it's crazy, especially now that, like then when I didn't enter the limelight, I'll be like, no matter what, man, I will not budge. But sometimes I just feel like, I don't wear this cloth. I don't wear this cloth before. I don't wear this cloth before. If I wear them again, they will say, they will say, and only this cloth in get. So I'll start having to look for someone to other clothes.
And Smith does not care for anybody in this world. See that child that she wore yesterday? She was married today. She married today. And she was supposed to have broke that construct in my head and I started seeing like more people. Because I'm like, why do we pressure celebrities to not? Like, I see an actor, somebody is trying to rape his life. I suppose they're trying to grow.
I'm not saying you don't wear this clothes.
Clothes I bought are more $1,000.
Like, if I see this fine clothes, I'll tell her not to wear it again.
It's as good as you telling me not to wear the panties I wore yesterday. I shouldn't wear it again next tomorrow just because it is my underwear. No, you should open my gown and look at my undergarment so you know what I'm wearing.
I like it.
It's just hypocrisy because some of those people they like wear one undergarment for like 2-3 days. Some people that are advising you, they don't like in the course of things here. They don't even qualify to even advise you in the first place.
But they go on social media.
Online you are now. Alright, let's go to
pressure is not
it's not.
Let's go to like coping mechanisms to dealing with situations like this. Like how do you deal with pressure from your family, pressure from your friends, pressure from your fans, like industry, like how do you deal with it? For me, I would just say that you just have to like grow a backbone and whatever they say, I've heard. I've heard you. Okay.
I feel like just grow a thick skin and do what you want to do because not only because you know, because it pleases you, and especially I'm talking about those friends that are asking for what did you bring for me?
Really
do you know how much I have? Like I just paid my house rent. I didn't ask anybody for one dime. So you don't know how the money came.
They don't even know if you borrow.
You understand? You're only just give me. The expectations are too much. You guys should just calm down. Well, I'm still an upcoming. I never reach. I don't want to come. I never reach them.
Ransom no.
Those guys, they are A-list. We still the C-list or B-list.
Even if you
understand? Yeah. So, but we're getting there. Please, Mona, help us.
Just to add buttress what you just said. I don't think it cuts across just C-list. Even the A-list artists, they have their. So, someone was saying something to me at some point and said, even if you earn 1 million naira, like when I started searching for jobs, and then when they give me 50K, I'll be like, if I see 100K now, all my problems has finished. And I start earning 100K, and I discovered that my problems increase.
Problems always have a way of adapting.
So
they will adapt to
your current financial status. So even the A-list artists, even the B-list artists, C-list, the WQK artists, I feel like you need to accord them some respect and privacy. If people tell you they don't have. Do you get? If people tell you, oh, okay, so I'm currently
facing. Why do you have to wait for someone? Like, why will you be entitled to someone as much?
That's entitlement. Thank you so much.
Why would you be entitled to someone as much?
No idea. I'm currently facing something now. It's very personal, and someone is expecting me to do a certain kind of thing, and I'm like, you're just talking from the outer. You don't know what I face on my own, because I come back and I smile and you think everything is all right with me. So the person was having a conversation with someone else that I know, and the other person told me about it, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. So for me, how I get to cope is when I'm thinking, first, you cannot insult me. You cannot even expect something from me, because even me, I don't ever have expectation for myself. At the moment, I didn't have. I would disappoint your expectations. So what I do mostly, especially when I'm feeling down and overwhelmed, I cry. After I finish crying at my door, I finish crying, I go and beat. I come back, I smile. You get? Or I just ignore you. It's funny how you probably be talking to me and you think I'm with you. I go no. I'm happening. What? Because they're talking the rubbish, anything that is not having sense to me. So that's like how I get to cope with whatever.
See, I don't even need to cope to any. I'm not doing this. I'm not coping to anybody. If you expect certain things from me, if I cannot give it to you, almost on you. I'm living my life according to my own terms, according to my own personal bank account. Because my friend is driving Range Rover doesn't mean I want to kill myself to come and impress you. Sometimes I'll go to the bank when I'm going to security. Bros, more drink water now. I drink water, no hold you. There's water everywhere. Do you understand? They'll be like, but I don't have. Like, sometimes if I have, I give. But, they always expect you go anywhere. The bouncers at the club are asking for money. Everybody's asking money. Everybody's expecting, guy, no be you. They see you for screen now. Give us money. Give you money. How you know whether I don't chop today? You don't know. So, my own coping mechanism is I don't give a shit.
What about you? What are your coping mechanisms?
Well, I would say, firstly, for parents, I think for me, firstly, is know what you want as a person. Like when I come across people and I say the first thing is like you don't know what you want as a person. When you know what you want as a person, right? That's the first step to handling anything. Because when your parents come in, like my mom knows not to ask me. Later she says I pray for. I say pray very well. Pray, because if he's coming out, she better have billions. I want to do film. And she just looked at me and like, what do you mean? So it gives her that said that this one get way ahead. Her head is not in this thing, right? For my friends, I personally feel like God has blessed me with best friends. Like, and I'm not entitled to anybody's thing. So you can't even bring that into me because I don't do it with you. I'm not entitled to you. Like, if I even ask you, I'm asking from places. Oh, do you have? If you don't have, that's fine. So if you're asking me, you have to bring that energy, because if I notice that you're entitled, I will cut you off and you will say, you will know, because me, I will tell you, you're not saying like, Afa, we cannot do friendship thing again. I used to say that.
Go on, be going.
I don't used to know how to hide and say, I will say my own to you, that this is how we're doing it here right now. Yeah. So I feel like, firstly, and I think people also need to understand that the human beings that you are speaking to, they are humans. Like, they have emotions. Like, they have like every day in this Nigeria now, in this world, we're hearing psychological trauma. I think we feel like it's a joke.
It's not.
Because, yes, it's like Hydra now, you know there are actors that are way ahead of you. You want to get there. These things they tell you, sometimes it gets to you. Let's not act like we're not humans. It gets to you, but if I feel like your own is too much, I will tell you, like, don't talk shit about this thing again. Like, I don't want to hear this particular information from you. I don't want to have this conversation with you again, because I feel like you're not the best person to have it with. Because that coping mechanism sometimes it draws us into the world. Like, don't have coping mechanisms. Just say what you want to say and just go.
Like, there are some times that, like, I stopped working with a particular big producer. I don't want to mention the person's name for like a year. And the next thing, some of my friends are, how far now? I don't see you, they work with those person again. What's up now? Like, bro, No, you don't even know what I'm passing through to remain relevant or to get to even this level I've gotten to. That person now, we don't have any issue because there's politics in this industry and you must play that politics. So for you to even play that politics, now you are not reminding me that I've not acted with this person, but to you, it's like you are caring for me. What's up now? I never see you act with this person, but you are reminding me that this person has not actually called me for a job in over a year now.
Yeah, plus.
Do you understand? Why you never work with Alpha? I didn't see this content creator with the hot now. Go meet them now, maybe you work with them. You think it's just easy?
I think it's easy.
Like it's not easy to get into their DM.
Yeah.
Or they'll just answer you.
I think you need to shoot. Do you think it's easy?
Like, see.
The creativity, the money, the time, the location, everything.
It's not easy to follow your dream.
It's not.
I think on the final note, I'll just say that mind your business, please.
That's it.
Mind your business. Family, cousin, auntie, please mind your business. Stop telling that your cousin that do this. Please mind your business.
And the truth is, people are passing through a lot.
Yeah.
People are passing through a lot. Sometimes you might think your friend or your sister is ignoring you. You might chat them and they might not reply you. You might think, waiting this one, they feel like, but they are going through a lot.
Now I understood what my uncle used to go
Do you
through.
understand?
I'm facing it.
Yes, there was a director I was always chatting like, After now, it's been long you call me for a job, call me now. In fact, I'm working with him now. I'm on a set with him. As I'm living here and I'm going back on set with him. I've not worked with him in since April. And every time what's up now? You never call me, like, no worry, I'll call you. Do you know that when I met him yesterday, because we started the job big for yesterday, when I met him, we were not talking like, they call me and say, Baba, things no there as it did before. Film where would they shoot with like 3 million, 4 million. Now film will enter 8 million. Some of the producers, EPs, where they give me money to shoot for them back to back before. It don't get expensive now. So some of them now they do them now by themselves. Things are expensive for me right now. And things are not as they used to be. Sometimes in a month, you might be shooting 8, 9 films. Now it has reduced. And I don't know as I want use when they tell you for phone. So I was like, wow. So this is what you actually do. Like, yes. So sometimes you might chat people, they don't reply or they don't respond. And sometimes some people now are chatting me. If I don't reply, say you don't they form more. Like I'm telling you, some of my exes now will just chat me, hi, what's up? And maybe I'm on set. And maybe that's when. As I press my phone, you just say, oh yeah, let's run lines, let's run. And as you're running lines, you're filming. As you're filming, next scene, oh yeah, costume.com, next costume. You've not seen your phone for like yesterday, I didn't see my phone for like 4 hours, 5 hours. Because I was shooting back to back. So people keep expecting things from you. They don't know that you're passing through your own personal, real life matters. So please, help us.
All right, I'll say it again. Please mind your business. Stop talking. No. All right, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Hydra, thank you so much for coming. Zora, baby,
thank you so much for having me.
It's my pleasure. All right, guys, we've come to the end of this very, very amazing episode. You can follow us across all social media platforms to continue the conversation at Red Room Dialogue and Irabu Studios. My name is Amobolawa Olawore, and it has been my pleasure.
You want in for a beautiful ride in the Red Room. All your doubts and fear we cater to. We dot all the I's, cross all the T's. That's what we're here to do. Yeah, we'll take you on a journey. Everybody, let's